Welcome to Sirius's training series. This video will cover linking child processes to a parent product. In today's example, we are going to add the miscellaneous product or the source goods product to our digital print product. So I'm going to start by opening up a new estimate, and we are going to look at the pricing form for the digital print product. The important thing to note is every product has up to 10 child process spaces available. Some of those will be predefined for you in the software based on common things that are set up for that product across customers that we've set up previously. But there'll be some blank spaces, for example, between design and laminate. Position 2 is open. And then basically the 3 positions after finishing, so 8, 9, and 10 are open. The thing to keep in mind about adding a child process to a product is the position has to be the same across multiple products. So if I'm going to add the miscellaneous product here and say that I'm going to designate it into position 10, I also need to add it to cut vinyl or small format prints. I need to make sure that position 10 is open on those products as well. And what I mean by making sure position 10 is open is on the parent product of digital prints or cut vinyl prints or small format prints, just making sure that nothing is already assigned to that area. To actually walk through connecting the child process to the parent process, I'm going to click OK on the pricing form, and we're going to navigate to Setup, Pricing Setup, All Pricing Setup. It will default to product setup, and that is where we want to be. In this case, I'm going to expand digital ready because both digital prints and source goods is available under digital ready and then the primary folder. And I'm actually going to start with the source goods product. This is the product that I want to add to my digital print product. And there's a piece of information I need to gather from this product. So while I have source goods open and selected, I want to come to the standard product setup tab, the second to the last tab here. And I want to see what child process number this product is assigned to. So this is the position that by default that product wants to go into. You can edit this product and change its position number. But again, as we just discussed, you want to make sure that it's an open position on any product where you want to add this child process. So with 10 being a good position for us on digital prints, we're going to leave that alone. And we're going to move up our list to our digital print product or whatever parent product you're adding this child process to. And then in digital prints, since it shares the standard product setup tab, it just kept that open for us. We're going to edit this product. And in your process options tab, you're going to give this a name. This is going to be the name that displays next to the checkbox on the digital print pricing form. So I'm just going to call it something simple. I'm going to call it miscellaneous. And that will be the name that displays next to my digital print product. The other tab we want to look at to finish the connection between the two products is our assembly tab. It is usually the 6th tab over, and it will have an option here of some already products that have been connected for it. So you can run through this list and just double check that there's nothing already in position 10, and basically what you're looking for is that number after the add option. So we have design is number 1, painting is in number 6, finishing 7, and so forth. So nothing was in 10. I'm going to come to the add button at the top of the column, click add. It's going to open up my product tree for me, and I'm going to navigate back through digital ready into primary, and I'm going to add source goods. You can either double click on this product to add it to the right hand side, or you can click the add button and it will add it to the right hand side, and we'll click OK. When you add that product, by default, it's going to say that it's always including that product. There may be a reason for you to have a child process always add in the background. In this case, we want to move it to when this expression is true. If you do have a case for it always consuming, just double check with your point person or your consultant to see if that's the best way to have it set up, or if they would still recommend using the add option formula. You can grab that formula, that base formula, from one of these other existing products. So we're just going to jump down to hardware, and I'm going to copy. I'm going to, well, I will Control C. Shortcuts do work within Control, so I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to Control V, which would paste that formula into our source goods option. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace that 9 with a 10, because that was the position number from the source goods product. I will click Save, and then I will navigate back to my estimate. And sometimes it's best to open a new line item just to give the database a chance to refresh completely. Or you can clone the existing line item if it was something you were already working on and you wanted to save it. But you'll see that miscellaneous has now been added to our option list for digital prints. And if I click on it, it will open up the source goods child form for me to fill in. If you have any additional questions about linking child processes to your parent process, you can feel free to join us on the webinar, the startup webinar at 11 Central, or you can reach out to your point person for a more in-depth training or help setting up that child process. Thank you for joining us, and have a great day.